On the screen, 57-mile-per-hour wind gusts in the last 30 minutes in the Clinton area, wind gusts to 50 in Enid. We've even had wind gusts to 60 here in Oklahoma City. So, Kelly, you are dead spot on. This story is shifting from what the snow is going to do to what it's done, and now this powdery white fresh snow is blowing around, reducing visibilities. Whatever roads they try to clear, whatever roads they try to treat, are just going to be re-impacted by blowing dry snow that's going to cause more significant problems going into the overnight periods tonight.
I remember we were talking yesterday, or the day before yesterday, and we were talking about ground temps, and I'm sure those have dropped dramatically. How long do you expect this snow to stick around? Obviously, the road crews will get caught up. Traffic will start to wear it off the heavily traveled arteries, but the side streets, the neighborhood streets, the snow's going to be around for a while, Jed. I mean, we're not going to get very warm, are we?
Let me check some. I'm going to check something just on Mesonet real quick as we keep these shots up. It looks like that's Val Castor. Val, why don't you go and jump in and tell us what you got going there?
Yes, we're traveling north on 81 right now into El Reno. We're just going to see the way it looks. All this traffic you see right in my shot here is backed up from where they're making people come off of I-40, and they're routing people over to Highway 66. And we've been sitting here for 20 minutes, and it hasn't even moved. So it's a big problem.
All right. Thank you, Val, for that report. Checking those ground temperatures, Kelly, they've dropped now to the 2-inch soil temperature now is about 34 degrees. Yesterday, day before yesterday, Amy, we were talking about this, it was up near 50.
Right.
So it's really dropped off significantly with the snow. You know, we had the rain that came in last night. The air temperatures were cold enough to be in the 40s. That helped start the trend downward. And then when the snow came down so quickly, the sleet came down so quickly, the ground just can't heat up enough to melt it quick enough, and it creates this problem. Kelly, to answer your question about that significant cold, it's going to stay below freezing by daytime highs probably through Sunday.
Wow.
We will see some sunshine, which is going to help melt off some of the roadways. But I think for the ground areas, this is going to be on the ground through the weekend, or for those areas that had 4, 5, 6, 7 inches of snow.
When do you look for the wind to back off a little bit and become reasonable, which by our standards is what, 15 to 25 miles an hour?
Yeah. Nice calm day.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me get the metro forecast pulled up here so you can see. Let me see if I can get the right one. Hold on just a minute. Let me get the right one up here.
To get out and play in it, but the conditions just are not conducive for children being outside. And
Right.
the wind chill.
My kids will love it out there. They're going, now we're good. We'll just watch it from inside right now.
Even today.
Here's the metro forecast for those winds. Still 20 to 40 through today. They drop off 10 to 20 overnight tonight as temperatures drop to 20. Then by tomorrow morning, they're going to start dropping off to 15 to 25. You can expect wind chills in Oklahoma City 0 to -5 overnight tonight. And that'll take us through tomorrow. There's going to be some areas in northwest Oklahoma that have cleared out, that it will drop into the single digits with the same kind of wind. That puts the wind chills in some spots as low as -10.
And I'm looking at that, and you and Matt were both making a point earlier about it's going to be getting darker a little bit earlier tonight. Visibility is bad now. When we have a little bit of light out there, it's going to be atrocious once.
V, what do you think about all this?
When the wind weather started out in far western Oklahoma,
I'm just
Elk
happy
City,
to be
those
right here
areas,
on
and
this
Marty
divan.
Love was out. It was nearly, he was having zero visibility when the thing was first started.
Are you warm?
I shot when he was
I'm
traveling from
warm.
Elk City to Canoe.
Okay.
He
I'm
said he had
full.
to just give his shoulders a break because
Okay.
he was
And ready
so
for
tensed up
Christmas.
trying to watch the road.
That's what all the storm trackers are saying. They're
You got
just,
your
they're-
turkey
they're
ready?
White-knuckled, you know, just because
turkey's
you're trying
ready.
to not
Dressing's
just protect yourself,
made.
but watch out for others around
Sweet
you.
potatoes are
And
ready.
so, yeah.
Okay, we just got to hope
All we
that
need are people.
all we need are people. Okay, it might be just you and me.
Well, not too sort of open up some presents, though.
Yeah, they can handle that.
Hope they get
We're
that.
Once you
Open
are able to get on
presents
the
in the
roadways,
morning.
make note of these numbers. Again, the numbers you can call
You know,
in-state and also surrounding
it
states.
won't take
so you
long
can
to
know what
open
road conditions are like in
yours
those areas.
from me.
It is Christmas Eve. A lot of churches, we're going to have services tonight. We can tell you that a big majority of most churches have indeed canceled services.
we'll-
I do know that lifechurchtv.com is doing an online
It's
service.
kind of
We mentioned that
amazing
last night
for
to you in our
4
newscast.
people. There's a lot of
And,
presents
obviously
under
that's
the
still going
tree.
on today, but we have it rolling across the bottom of the screen. You can see some of the closings, but
There
again,
you can
a big majority
take
of
a
churches
look
are not holding
outside.
Christmas Eve services. So with the interstates being shut down, according to the OHB, and a lot of those side roads are even in worse condition, it's very
These
understandable
pictures
why
are
we
not
not
from
hold services
outside,
tonight. In addition, the malls, if you were
You
trying to maybe
can
venture
get
out
an
to some
idea.
last minute shopping, they were going to stay open until 6. Penn Square Mall, we've gotten word, has closed as of 3 o'clock. So really, no need for you to get out. If you didn't get your gifts, if you can't get to your family, just wait until the next day or two when you can get out safely and celebrate Christmas with your loved ones.
Alex Cameron has been out in it, I understand, Alex. Is that right?
Probably mostly, but as it turns out, it maybe was helpful to some folks. We've got a pretty rugged vehicle with four-wheel drive, so we were able to get around and maneuver pretty well. But we were up there at 33rd and Boulevard in that area in the Mardell's parking lot there, and there were just at least 5 or 6 vehicles that were just stranded because the snow is drifting under the vehicles, and then they can't move if they've been parked for any length of time. So spent about 15 minutes trying to push people and pull people out of the snow. It's just way too many people out on the roads. I mean, and obviously I'm guilty for being one of them, but our vehicle can deal with it. A lot of vehicles just should not be out on these roads right now.
Oh, you're absolutely right.
Alex, what was your biggest issue on the roadways? We've mentioned visibility is horrible, but what were you experiencing that was troubling for you? Again, being in a vehicle that could probably handle these conditions.
Yeah, even with in this big four-wheel drive, the snow has gotten so deep that you get these kind of ruts, and if you don't stay in the ruts, then you start sliding around. So it is definitely treacherous out there, but the visibility is a big issue. And then the snow and it starts melting on or icing up on your windshield.
Right.
And that decreases your visibility as well.
Yeah, that's a good point, Alex, because, I mean, windshield wipers are going to freeze up.
What was that?
I don't care how hard your
I say it's going to be
defroster's going or
dark,
anything,
then
because
it's
they're
going
just
to be
going to freeze up.
worse.
It's so
Yeah.
dull and
Those
cold.
people.
Yeah.
And as you were talking about getting kind of out of the rut there, as you're driving along, we were watching a pickup from, I guess it's Alan's shot, doing exactly what you're talking about. It looks like a four-wheel drive truck. Doesn't, whether you're four-wheel drive or two-wheel drive, it doesn't really matter once you're in those ruts and get thrown out of it.
Yeah, that's right, because then you can go sideways, and I'll tell you what, it's like once you get going, you want to keep moving. Try not to stop, because that's snow. It can really make it difficult.
Alex, be careful out there. I will tell you, drive a four-wheel
There goes
truck
that
too,
truck.
at least I am today, or SUV, and I looked over and saw the old scoop shovel there leaning up against the wall and threw it in the back of the truck. So I thought, even with four-wheel drive, there's a possibility I might have to dig out. So, again, they're saying don't go out. I agree with it absolutely. If you're out in four-wheel drive, even so, you might want to grab something to dig yourself out, because it's tough.
I know. We will definitely keep you posted on road conditions. If you want to email us pictures from your area, go to news9pics@news9.net. We're going to take a quick break and come back with more, especially the latest on your weather and road conditions. Stay tuned.
There's Summy's car.
She's tired of spending time and money.
It's going to be okay.
There's some things you can do to get better mileage and length of
I
life
hope.
of your car. Get regular oil and air filter changes and keep your tires properly inflated. Studies have shown that spending for preventative maintenance on your car will actually save you money. Get more tips like these every Thursday on News 9 this morning, and put some power back into your pocketbook.
Power for your pocketbook with Robin Marsh. Every Thursday on News 9 this morning. Brought to you by You Built It.
It's the Ross After Christmas Clearance with hot new markdowns throughout the store. Save up to 75% compared to department stores. Better hurry to Ross before it's all gone.
Your AT&T high-speed internet at home here.
And the wireless you know you love right here.
Together with some really great news.
Yeah, a smoking hot offer. I mean,